Ndio msalimia.
Ali, how are you?
I'm fine.
Yes.
Asante.
Nimeingia bwana. Hii ya Kasolo singekosa.
Hiyo ngoja tu. Unakuja.
Unatakaje bwana? Niambie. Hii maneno tusikie.
Maswali mawili matatu.
Tuongeleshe tu dakika mbili bwana.
Nakwambia. Niko hapo. Wewe ni video wa ibada kabisa. Ile mtu anasikia neno kwa mbali. Sio umetwanga neno nikasema basi. Wewe ni bishop wangu hiyo. Asante sana. I was in another one. Yes. I was delayed in another one. But I had to make it for praise. I was looking around to see you. No, I couldn't miss one. Alikuwa na tatu. Hii ndio ya mwisho. So unaona nimejaribu. Mimi mmoja tu ndio nimekosa. Ile ya Jerry kibarabara. The Jerry umekosa? Nimekosa. Jerry kibarabara. You know he was celebrating 60 years of. Yes. Lakini tumesing ulikosa. Tumesing pia ulikosa. Pia nimekosa. Ole, wewe shughulikia vijana. Wacha wazee wangangane na wazee. Very good. Yes.
Karibu sana kwanza.
Thank you very much.
Pengine naona umeinvitiwa. Pengine uhusiano wako na Kasolo huko. Yani what is your relationship?
Your Kasolo is an icon in Okabani first of all. Yes. So he's a boy from the wood. Yes. He's from my place. Yeah. And there is an inspiration. It's a source of inspiration. His song Ketole is what all of us who have or consider to have made it in life really found inspiration in that, you know, when he sang that song, he sang for so many of us. That's our story. And so besides being a gospel musician, besides being a friend and a very close one, when I lost my mom a month ago, he was with me throughout. He came for the burial as well. So mine here is just to celebrate Kasolo and Grace, wish them well. In any case, seeing our gospel musicians getting married at a time like this when there's so much controversy about life and family values, I think it's a very great thing. We all want our families to be rooted in Christian faith, and people, when they find love, to establish it in God and grow in God. So what Steve and Grace have done is a great thing. And I'm here to congratulate them, to wish them well as they begin. Pray that their marriage and their union will be established, and that they will grow to produce a great family, and that there will be so many Graces and Kasolo's and Steve's coming out of this union.
Amazing. Unajua neno ndoa kwako si geni sana. Kwa hivyo nina imani kwamba unaweza kuwa na words of advice kwako.
Yes.
What would you like to tell them?
I've been married for 26 years myself, so I think the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 13 that speaks about love. Love is patient, love is kind, love is not proud, love does not keep a record of wrongdoing. I think that's what they need to base their love on, because life is real in marriage. It starts with a lot of life, but when the dust settles down, you are human beings, you make mistakes, you annoy one another. And I think besides the glamour and the color of the wedding day, this is just a celebration. The real marriage begins this evening, when we leave them, when all we retreat to our places, and they are both of them, Grace and Steve. They will have to find a way to live with one another. And I think a family being a basic unit of society, that's why we should find forgiveness and love and perseverance. And people should find ways of living with one another. Like I've told you, I've been married for 26 years. It has not been a bed of roses. There has been ups and downs. There are times we didn't have anything. We have experienced much and plenty and lack and also on. But it's those experiences that refine you and make you a better human being. And as you give birth to children, you bring them up in the fear of God, and they find the values established in the family. That's how we can make a great nation, which is rooted in family values, where children find love between parents and perseverance, and where they learn the values of teamwork, where they find the values of cooperation and working together. So for me, is to wish them well and pray that they will succeed in their marriage. Wish them God's blessing. It takes God for a marriage to start.
Okay. Amazing. A quick one. I know you have experience of so many years of marriage, and young people outside there are making wrong decisions all the time. Yes. What do you tell them?
I want to tell them to know that marriage is real. It's life. So in life we make mistakes, we make wrong decisions. The idea is to accept yourself. Where you make a mistake, pick yourself up. I have been there for 26 years, not because we are angels, but we've seen it all. We have fallen, we have risen. There are times we felt like we should, call it quits. There are times when it was not as enjoyable. There are times when we have enjoyed God's blessings. It's real life. It's real life with all its bouquet of and blend of life experiences, good and bad. That's why they say for better or worse, for rich or poor. In other words, it's all those experiences going through them together. But the joy of it is that you hold each other, you stand on each other's shoulders, you support one another. When the chips are down, when one is low, when one is, experiencing challenges, there's somebody to hold your hand. And marriage is the best support that you can get. If you can get the support of your spouse, you can get the support of your wife or your husband, you can get that person standing by you, then you are okay. That life will be, you're sure life will be okay. So for me, it's about perseverance. Persevere with one another. Or don't expect it to be a bed of roses. It's going to be challenging. Sometimes we make it look like it's going to be like a wedding day, but try every day to make it the best that you can.
Okay, maybe daktari tukimalizia, maybe what gift have you brought for our lovely couple? Wedding, they're no couples.
Sasa mimi najua maisha ni ngumu. Najua kwamba kila mtu angelipenda kwa maana maisha imebadilika, sio wakati ule tunaletea watu microwave, waletea pesa. Nakuja na M-Pesa iko loaded. Kusema tu blessing. But I've brought myself to show first we are friends and I wish them well. But more than that, I didn't come and chat.
All the other tables apart. You're doing an amazing job. Wasanii wameregister. For the first time I think mmevunja record.
Thank you so much. Now tuko na over 16,000 now.
I know. Lakini leo
kila mtu aniangalie sasa.
Ameshare.
Kila mtu aniangalie. Kila mtu aniangalie.
1000 Kenya shillings.
Tuoneshe umetenda
na wasanii wengi pia wameshare.
Kila mtu aniangalie.
Na inaonekana kwamba for the first time
kila mtu aniangalie.
Kwanza wamereceive more than
they used to get 1,000.
Kila mtu aniangalie tafadhali upande huu.
There is actually the highest.
Niona wewe vipi kidogo?
330.
We said this is a royal wedding. We're not going to just go there and kill.
I'm not sure.
The work is done by Delicious Physique.
Someone has received 330,000. I think the
two washing bays. Then kuna 2 serving points pale. Kuna upande na upande. And I'm going to call people table by table. That means even if you're just next to that food, please just wait. Agogo the chef, together with Delicious Cuisine, they have a lot of food.
It's the highest who has received 330,000, while the lowest is 637.
Yeah, that's the first time wamepata pesa nyingi.
It's quite a trial. We've tried because they used to get 1,000. And remember, we are doing this without a license. We go through a lot of challenges with the regulator. Our hope is that now, once we streamline things, musicians will make money. We had a choice to make when we got some 15 million, whether to distribute or not to distribute. And we knew some would be happy, others would be happy. Because it depends on airplay. If you look at this statement, it depends on the airplay. If your music is not playing, you get little. But there are some that their music is doing well in the market. So they've gotten quite something. And we use scientific distribution to ensure that everybody receives according to the airplay. There could be 1 or 2 things here that we are rectifying, but at least we made a decision. Let us distribute. Let us get them something. And it's a statement of intent that we are committed to ensure that the welfare of musicians is taken care of. The idea was not really, we would have held on that money. But we were like, we have it, and it's for distribution, it's for musicians. Let us give it out. It's the first time since I joined about a year ago that we had something to distribute. And like I've said, this is money we are distributing without a license. We've not had a license since 2019. The matatu industry has not paid since 2019. Most of the hotels here, when music is being played, there is no license. We are now talking to the government and the parliamentary committee on sports and the arts, and we are hoping that things will be streamlined very soon, and the Copyright Act will be amended to ensure that the relationship between the regulator and the CMOs is improved. So obviously there are good times ahead.
The artists ambao pengine bado hawajaregister kuwa part of Mcsk.
tunawaambia
Haya, thank you my DJ Shikilia. Hawa wasichana wote wasimame hawa.
You know, it pays really so that we can lobby even the government to recognize and to be able to respond to our issues. We do not want to operate solo. No one succeeds alone. I think this is an industry that requires unity, and there's so much we can do besides the royalties in terms of getting care of medical cover, getting medical cover for musicians, ensuring that we have a SACCO, we have a Mcsk Foundation that is up and running, where people can be able to get money, borrow, and invest, and we are looking into all those things. I went for a study tour in South Africa with Honorable Onyama and a few other leaders, the chairman of Parliamentary Committee, and we were able to see how CMOs operate in those countries. And I can tell you there is a future. Kenya just needs to get it right at the point of regulation. How we can concentrate more on inspiring growth, encouraging artists, invest in technology, and fighting piracy, and ensuring that we have strategies to monetize on content, particularly on digital platforms.
There has been a war between CMOs. There has been a war between CMOs. Some CMOs feeling like zingine hazifanyi kazi, zingine ziko pale tu, you know, they're not doing anything. What do you say about that?
I think it's wrong. When you look at, like I've told you, we went for a study tour with the Parliamentary Committee and other leaders, including some of those other CMOs. If you look at Sampra in South Africa, which represents CAM, it operates alone, and it has its own regulatory framework. Samro, which is the equivalent of Mcsk, operates alone. This marriage of three CMOs collecting together, then you share, then you distribute. It's just adding more complications into how we relate with our members, because you could be a member of Mcsk, but you're also a member of CAM and a member of PRISC. And I think the best way would have been for Mcsk to collect actually and distribute to these others, because we do 54%. We have the lion's share of the market, and so it would have been easier and would save a lot of cost if Mcsk collected on behalf of the others. But that is this, in the wisdom of the regulator here, they merge them, put them together. Remember, for the longest, Mcsk used to collect on behalf of the artists alone. We used even to collect skiza tunes. But now this interference by the regulator led into this marriage of convenience, which is really not working. And I think going forward, we need to ensure that Mcsk, we concentrate on the collection and distribution under one roof.
Thank you very much for the insights. I'm sure now they know also your opinion on that matter. Once more, karibu sana.
Asante sana. Nashukuru. Thank you very much.